Hey there, this is Christy, and I had to record it's my turn right now to record a um, tour, a quick tour inside the Lunar Lab. And so much of what I do is it's confidential. And so I find it or challenging to share what's going on. And so I thought I would go ahead and just do this as a Facebook Live and do the actual tour inside Lunar Lab. It was something I needed to record for people who are participating. So hi, if you're participating in the Lunar Lab, I am ecstatic that you're here with me. If you're not and you're curious, hang on because you'll get a quick tour of the resources and kind of how the lab is run. So, this is, let me go. This is an example. This is our last Lunar Lab. And this is, let me just give you a quick little tour. So we have a closed Facebook group each time we have the Lunar Lab. And we have units here on the side. And the units run through and show you what happens. These are all the resources. So the first unit is starting here. We have a welcome video. There's actually a meet and greet, an orientation, and welcome with an open circle. So this unit section kind of guides you through everything. We go through each phase of the moon, and within each phase of the moon, there's a post that shows you where we are. There are rituals and guided imagery, things like that, that will walk you through where you are in the phase. And let me just get back in here and give you a quick tour. So we have all the phases here. And so we go along each phase, we open up a new unit, and there are different resources. Mid-phase, we kind of do reflections or rituals based on the particular theme. And then we have announcements, check-ins, and then we all do a shadow clearing. So this is kind of like where the resources are. Then there's discussion, and I don't want to show you that because that's all confidential. But I will show you a couple of other things. When you're in the Lunar Lab, you get a private replay page, and we put your name here. And then each Lunar Lab that you do, we have different links and resources. So you'll have like a copy of your intake form, the clarity session, a replay of the 90-minute clarity session that we do that first time, and then your digital folder, and then a link to a reflection journal and the Facebook group. So these are just quick links. And then your second private session that we do is part of the lab, and then a replay for the group shadow clearing that we do. And for each lab that you do, the same resources, same thing over and over again. The first time that you do the Lunar Lab, you get an intro to your human design. And so it's a human design chart that I run for you. And then in addition to the chart, I pull out some details for you and some affirmations and some different things based on your type. And for your intro to human design, you can actually have that be your second session. And we'll go deeper, and we'll kind of take a look at what's going on in your life and see how we can use the information in human design to help you navigate that with more grace and more ease. Another part of the Lunar Lab is the reflection journal. And the reflection journal is the place where you can put your notes and your observations, your journal questions. So at the very beginning, you'd put your intention here for this lunar cycle. And then it walks you through each phase with all the details. You've got your focus for each phase, as well as the dates, and then journal question prompts. And this goes on through each of the cycles. And it's just a place for you and I to share a kind of like a shared mind thinking space. Oops. And so you and I can share this journal, or you can make your own copy and have it even more private. So if you choose to share the journal, I'm able to look at that before we do sessions and kind of understand where you are in your process. That'll help me recommend different resources and tools and just really hone and focus in on the individual sessions that we might do together. If you want to make it private for yourself, you can just do file, make a copy, and then you put your name here, and then file it wherever you want to in your particular filing system within Google Docs. And so that is kind of the tour of the resources that we use inside the Lunar Lab. Let's